Yo. Yo. What's up? Let's play some frickin' Beam today, huh? I want to start out a little bit chill. I just want to drift, do whatever, you know. What am I looking for here? The Barstow. Did some, me and my brother did some modding yesterday. So we got a sequential transmission for my Barstow now. I haven't tried this Ghost yet either. The sour strips seems pretty delicious, dude, not gonna lie. So, we're gonna find out if it's anything special. But let's see. Dang it, dude. You know what I need? Like, dude, ever since the accident, I can't use my frickin' mouth to open these very well. Ew. I think it might have frozen a little, because I did have it in the freezer. No, it did not. Oh, that's actually really good, dude. Wow. Wow, that is impressively good. Not too much on the sour, but if they were to use as much sour as they did in the, which one am I thinking of here? The Warheads? Oh, dude, that would be busted. Let me make sure that I saved this with my sequential in it. I did. We will eventually, at some point, we'll be going back to East Coast. Not East Coast, my bad. I'm a little backwards. Go back to Industrial Site. Finish that one off. We'll see how the day goes. You know. The only real task that I have to do is laundry. So that can sort of wait, you know. Come on. Oops. Stellar start. I'm not warmed up, so. I think we found the cheat code to drifting is using these radial tires, dude. Because I was testing it out, like, so for example, my Grand Marshal, you know, relatively understand how he drifts. You put the radials on him, and it's basically like 90 adhesion, you know. Very peculiar. It was actually sort of sweet, dude, to find that out. The only thing that sucks most of the time is trying to find out, you know, you gotta select the rim that has that tire. That's the only part that might screw you occasionally, like sizing, but, nah. It's not the end of the world, I wouldn't think. You can usually make it work. Darn. Get over here, Roamer. Whoa, no blinker. Hello. Gosh, I wasn't done with you. Look, Ma. Whoa. Darn it. That's all right. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so let me just say then, like, if I were to pull out my Marshall and slap the radios on him. Right, let me just do this first, so that I sort of get an understanding, right? And then we'll slap the radios on it. See, so what I noticed right there is just starting from second gear stopped on that hill, I was a little boggy, so I would attempt that again with the radio. Just to make sure. And right there, you know, a little bit of bog, so sometimes it sucks not having a clutch pedal, dude. Alright, so now if I slap the radials on it. See, so I still notice a little bit of bog right off rip. So it's not like it does that much, but it does make them noticeably. And I feel like this is because, like, and I could be mistaken here, but aren't these radial tires, like, designed for older vehicles? Like the Barstow? Or is that not the case? I'm not sure on that too much, but you know what I mean? So if that's actually true, then it's like, okay, well, these tires are worse because they're older. I don't know if that's accurate in any regard. To fix my darn hat. Darn T-Series. See, like this right here, he doesn't drift different enough for me to even want to, like, resave him with these radial TAs. I just don't think that's worth it. I don't think it does enough. But I mean, we were doing some testing yesterday, and it's just like, okay, you can clearly tell that they're worse tires. Like, if you put the standard tires on this Barstow, way grippier. Immensely grippier. Rats. Saffron. What's up, dude? I was wondering if you would stop by or if you were going to be asleep or something. I don't know. Good to see you, dude. Rats. Okay, so your day is basically over. 10:21. Wow. Yeah, seriously. 10 a.m. over here, dude. Just about. Ooh, nice camber. Where's my darn mouse when I want it? Okay. I can't remember if I liked this guy or not. Let's see if I do still. Feedback was like super loose though. Does he have power steering? I bet he would. Oh, see, I had already I guarantee you probably in the past I had already had that exact same question and thought process. Oh, that's weird. That gives me Motor Town vibes. The way that wheel grabs. I thought that was closer. I don't know, dude. He feels a little peculiar to me. Let me try the other one that I have. Taken off of the stock one, of course. I think I just did some... Yeah, see, this steering is way better. But... Oh, dude, I heard... Apparently... Well, it's not like I heard as though I heard something special, but apparently they're gonna fix that issue where... Like when you're at maximum lock and it starts going a back and forth thing. Of course it doesn't do it that bad there, but... They said that they're gonna fix that. When you hit maximum angle and your wheel starts going back and forth like this bullcrap, uncontrollably. I really hope that it fixes it a bit. I'm doing a little bit of testing cars, yeah. I'm just trying to warm myself up to, I'm gonna go back over to the industrial site and finish off, because I just have those time trials remaining. So I'm actually pretty close at this point. Who else did I just build? The roamer. I just built a... Ooh, didn't put the sequential in it. Oh, you know what that means, though? That means that I gotta do final drive tuning. Ugh. See how this goes. There we go. Yeah, dude, I am really looking forward to 0.39. That will be sweet. Maybe a little bit more. I want to see how much he bogs in third at slower speeds. Not really any at all, so I can still take that down. That seems okay. Let's try, I want to try a little bit more, run the redwood forest or something, then I'll start up on my own crap. Be gone with you, traffic. Oh, really? This would be your time to stream? Yeah, see, dude. Like, I'll never... I mean, I might be available on occasion, but... unlikely, you know what I mean? That sort of sucks. You rat! Be gone with you. What is that? What was that damage from? You want to know what I noticed yesterday, dude? Super frustrating to me. And it's, you know, it's really stupid. It's really pointless. But they call this place here, this is the Horizon Estates, right? But it's super annoying because this sign here just says Horizon Estate. So I looked that up. What does estate even mean, per se? And, you know, it does count to the entire neighborhood as a whole. Okay? But then if you look down at the frickin' map, it says Horizon Estates with an S. This is Horizon Estates West, and then if I go this way, it just says Horizon Estates. But you know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, now they got a sign outside that says... So, that was my first thing. I'm like, well, shouldn't it be called Horizon Estates, as the map says? So I was like, okay, look it up online. You know, wouldn't want to say it's literally unplayable until I'm actually sure of something. So I was like, okay, so Horizon Estate counts to the collective housing location. So that's fine, right? But the issue starts with the map when they show Horizon Estates with an S. And it's like, well, either update the text or update the sign. You know what I mean? And quite frankly, I would say update the sign. Because usually when you see like a residential area, they are called estates. At least where I'm from. That's what I see all the frickin' time. Just, you know, slightly annoying. Has no effect on the game at all, but... Oh, yeah. You want to know the second thing that'll never get fixed, or it won't get fixed for a long time? I don't see anyone ever talk about this crap. So now I have two things on West Coast that I want fixed. Oh crap, does this guy not have a radiator? Ah, what a loser, right? Ultra high performance. And I will overwrite this, because I don't think I saved him since I did the final drive tuning as well. That would suck. But yeah, dude. Over here, there's the freaking... This one is far more noticeable. I would say far more annoying than a lot of issues, is your freaking car goes invisible over here. I don't think it's here. No, it's up here. But this whole area is, like, messed up, because it does it in weird different areas around the map. But it seems to do it most frequently in this area. Like that. And you're just like, dude... Oh, okay, that's real, right? And so it'll probably do it again, like, a little bit further out in this area. It's just a really weird area. I've even had it happen on the left side of the building. But I think I've had it happen over here, too. That's the thing, is that you can't, like, necessarily make it do it every time. But I can get it to do that first one that I just showed you. Usually does that one every single time. So it's like, you know, that's a fixable. I just wonder what causes that, you know? And I mean, I just found it because I was drifting in the area. And my car disappeared when I drifted through it. I was like, what? Then it doesn't do it, of course, right? Why would it? Well, okay, I sort of missed your message. I know, I think I read it, but I just didn't say nothing about it. I mean, I wouldn't say that what I pointed out was too much, like, game-breaking confusion, but it's still a little bit annoying, you know what I mean? It's like, ugh. But that's alright. Alright, let me practice. I want to drive my surprisingly grippy around a little bit. My sunburst. Dude, if you ever want some configs, dude, hit me up on Discord or whatever. If you want a good drift car. I do need to build... You know what I should do? Should I build a D-Series right now? Because I know I have this drifty D-Series. This is completely different, though, because that's a dually. I mean, a peak diesel dually, but... But I want like a small, I want the smallest truck bed that you can possibly get, and that's who I want to be my dually. Or, what am I talking about? Not dually, drift car. I don't want a dually, I already have one, I don't need another one. But this guy's, you know, he's just long, big, massive, American-sized truck, right? I want the little one. I deleted multiplayer in Beam ever since they got hacked. And now, you know, I probably won't even get it back since they've made the announcement that they're bringing official multiplayer. I'm probably just gonna say, screw it. You know, it's a single player game until then. For sure, dude. That's exciting to get a PC finally. Or, you know, a better one that can run stuff properly. That's exciting, dude. Oh. Let's see, what's the smallest? I guess I could start with like a D15 Fleet. Because that ain't extended at all. Stalled. You'd think it's my first time driving a manual. Do I want... Like, number one, dude, this steering wheel just looks whack in this thing. Wow. It's just humongous, dude. What if I went to the black one? Is that smaller? Not really. Yeah, put a race wheel on my stock truck. Alright. Quick ratio drift steering. So here's the thing, dude, like... Oh, yeah. 40 frames is awful. I wouldn't want to play it either. I mean, to be fair, like, that's actually quite playable. To the people that say, oh, this computer can't run this game, and then it runs at 40 frames. That's still playable, dude. If that was literally your only way to game, that would be... That's still pretty freaking smooth at 40. But I'm with you. You know, I still agree with you. It, you know, not worth with other available options, but yeah. Okay, so let's see what I want to do with this guy. Okay, well, I do have that mod, so I don't want mods to be an issue when I'm building this guy. So I'll just deactivate them all off rip. And then I can make sure that I'm choosing. So these, you tell me, see, that's not. That's, I just deactivated my mods. What, do I have to restart the entire game? What if I just try reloading the map? I got all day, though, dude. I'm not really in a rush to get to doing the missions. Because I don't want to push myself or just make my... Because, you know, it'll be stressful doing those frickin' time trials. And I'm not looking forward to it. Industrial Site is such... It's a cool map. It's not such a fun map to drive fast around, but that's just me. Personally, it's just too bumpy. I mean, if you're more so into that rally... What, is that entire Barstow a mod or something that he can't even spawn? I didn't think so. Where's my camera? Okay, that was weird. So, something is definitely broken with him because, that would either be... I think the only thing that could really break, per se, is my transmission. Yeah, see? Other than that, he's exactly the same, so... You know, we're getting a graphics overhaul in 0.39. When are we getting a particles update? You know, the dust looks atrocious. The dust, you know, it's like those stupid little spinning... That's like so mobile game-esque. You know? We'll get there eventually. With the water, too. Like, the water just looks like crap. Can't wait, dude. Like, once they... Especially with this graphics overhaul... That's going to make the particles blatantly obvious, I feel like. So, I feel like hopefully it would be a more, What's that word? Use your brain. Use your brain. What's that frickin' word? Important? I don't know, dude. I can't even think of it right now. I feel like it would stand out more. Alright. These are official beam frames. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, dude. The short frame does that. You know, dude, this is basically like a 4Runner. It's different, of course, because it's two-door, but it's like the first-gen 4Runners were basically... Because now I have a third-gen 4Runner, so I'm going to notice this. But if we look up, like, first-gen 4Runner, it's literally just a truck. You know? It's just a straight-up truck with a camper shell on it. Huh. Interesting, but I didn't want that. I don't want an SUV, per se. I want a truck, a drift truck. Now, does that do anything with the bed? Like, can I just get rid of this? And then have a normal truck? Okay, so it's very, very much like a first-gen 4Runner, because it's got the seats and whatnot. Okay. That's... You can put toolboxes in here? And they clip. So it's not made for this size. Well, that sucks. Maybe I will have to do the other one. Because I don't want... Okay, you can even get the roll bars. That's sweet. Oh, dude, that looks so cool. Can I just take out the seats? But it's, like, open, though. Then. But, I mean, it's a drift truck, so... You know, doesn't need to be... Yes! Their new car, their new Charrier. Can't wait. Do I want to do this? Do I want to put in all the work with a truck with a... What other body styles do we have that are short? I don't think anything, unless... Like, if I use the standard frame. How's the off-road frame differ? Oh. Oh, that's sort of sweet, dude. Oh, that's actually really sweet. I could make a peak drifter with that. Is this not... I'm surprised that I didn't use this when creating the other one that I have. The, Desert Runner. This guy. I feel like this truck is great. But he would be way better with that design. It would really match his style, too. This guy right here, fully tuned for the Johnson Valley track. Holy crap, dude. Such an absolute blast. This guy, you know, because it's just rear-wheel drive, you can get some stellar slide going around that whole track, up that hill and coming down. Man, absolute blast. Now I sort of want to rebuild him using that same tune that I already have, but putting on this body style. But okay, we'll stick with one task at a time. So these are all long. What if I do a heavy duty frame? Okay, so that's dually. See, this is stuff that I don't do this that often. Extended short frame? What does that mean? Oh, okay. Well, I don't want that. I just want... Now he's always dualies, dude. And I don't want to go... Was it 3-link? No. Yoink. That's how I do it. We'll just start over. Okay, so I will use the short frame because I do want as short of a truck as I can get. And then we'll do the bed. Double roll bar or double roll bar? What's a singular one look like? Okay. I haven't seen any Indian cars specifically. No. I'm like really focused on this, dude, so I apologize if I'm missing any messages. I don't think I am. Oh, dude. Frickin' beam. If you don't know, and I still don't know, there's so much crap. But it's amazing. You know, I wouldn't change it for anything. I want it. I just... Dude, there's so much stuff. And quite frankly, to build a good car, you don't need to. I feel like most of what I do, I go through every option on a car that I really like, but I'm not gonna, like... It's really not that confusing. Do I want a navigation unit? No. Do I want this? No, no, no. No, no. The doors, do we have lightweight doors? Oh, we got fabric. Let's see what we got here. What is this time of day? I parked right behind the building, so I can't see crap. There we go. Let's see. Okay, door. Fabric. Ew, no, I don't want that. I didn't know that's what that meant. I thought that was like the interior of the door. Okay. That would be under the interior section. What an idiot I am. Doy. You know, it's like, whatever, dude. Early or late door handles. And they're all black? I want early body colored. Why don't they make that? Dude, not gonna lie. Okay, here's my biggest complaint. My 4Runner has the early style door handles, and I hate these things, dude. I hate them so much because there's nothing to grab. I like to grab a handle and pull, and these you just gotta like put under it and pull and then go like that. And dude, it's just my hand always goes under there, slips off, so it goes whack. You know, that stupid little thing comes out and then slams right back down, and it's like, bro, so annoying. So just because I hate those so much, I'm putting the late ones on an early truck. I don't care. Ooh, do we want electric? No. We're too base model for that. Body colored mirrors. Door handle. Boom. Okay, what do we got? Fender. Yeah. See, I can do a lot of stuff with that, that other truck I have. What is this? What's going on here? This clipping caused by the frame on the front end. Is that's not fender related, is it? It could very well be. No, okay, so it's my front fascia causing that. And I want... See, they put the late. I don't want nothing late. I want early. Nice. Okay, no more clipping. I think my front bumper is still all late crap, so that's what I like to do at the end. Like, I can just search late, and it'll show me every option that has late. Then I can go through at the end and make sure that everything is the appropriate year of vehicle that I'm building, just so that it doesn't look stupid, you know. The things that wouldn't bug 99% of the people. I can change the interior, yes, and I will get there eventually. I don't know how much I'll do to it, really. That's so weird, just having a hole in the back of your truck. But I think that would be pretty cool. You know, as a drift truck, it doesn't need to be. You know what I mean? I don't need flares. Shouldn't need flares. Nope. Those are ugly. Okay, I can skip all this. Skip all this. Why does the rear not have fender? Oh, never mind. I thought we were talking about the freaking interior bit. This inner fender. Never mind. Hood. I should be able to leave. Ooh, a bug shield, though? That might be sort of cool. Meh. Dashboard, here we go. This I can get. Wait, I can't? I can't do the... Oh, okay, I disabled my mod, so my entire interior camera is a mod. I love the enhanced POV. It's so much better than the normal driver cam. Dinosaur, yep. That's peak. Okay. Ooh, they only have automatic or manual shifters. So you tell me that this doesn't even have a sequential off-rip? Like stock, there's no sequential? Wow. That's insane. The truck that I'm building right now, I'm going to have no mods on, minus my shifter mod. I like to build a vehicle that's vanilla so that it doesn't break. Okay? When I say that, I mean a config that I'm going to save. I'll screw around with mods all that I want, but I'm not generally going to save it as a config. And I might have one here or there, but I mean, it's just, dude, ever since I started playing Beam, and then the game updates, your mod breaks, and then your frickin' config doesn't work, and you gotta change it. You know, and then you're like, great, well, I might as well just resave this. And that, to me, I'd rather just avoid that altogether. Drift wheel, yeah. It's still so massive, though, dude. I want one of those small wheels. I really wish they would do a steering wheel update. They've had these exact same, you know, options for eons. We're gonna start with the wood one because why not? Rear interior panels. Don't need that. This might make it look a little bit more truck bed like if I can get rid of all that. A light bar? Ew, that's not the light bar that I meant. That's disgusting that they don't even have a normal internal roll bar. Oh, that's so weird. So I can have... That's sort of funny, dude. I can have a ton of roll bars on this thing. That's sort of insane. But I don't like the way those attach. See, that's how, you know, annoying I am. That looks stupid. At least having the square, that's a lot better. So we're getting rid of this. Running boards. Sure. Front bench. Bench seats are cool. I think I will keep the bench. That's a lost, I don't know. A lost addition in vehicles. More vehicles need bench seats. Don't need none of that crap. Don't want lettering or badging. Tailgate panel. Ooh, how sweet. Okay, then I might add those side ones back. If I can't get rid of this floor, because they just count it part of, like, the vehicle floor, I'm imagining, I'm probably going to put those side ones back, because that's sort of silly. I was trying to make it look most like a... Go away. Trim or no trim? None. Let's keep this thing relatively base. Lightweight? Nope. Ooh, colors. Blue? 2 blue. Brown? That's uncommon. Ooh, matches the wheel. Sure. Early front bumper. Let's get this thing all early. Don't need a front plate. Don't need a front lip. Don't need that. Rear step bumper. Or early rear bumper. Oh, much cooler. See, I feel like everything modern day just looks ugly to me. Towing eyes. Oh, that's sort of sweet. Short rear drive shaft. Don't need none of that. You can leave that. I could do side pipes, but that's it, man. It's just like, man, really? Just, you know, everybody uses side pipes. Do they clip? They don't clip. Okay, they're made to be like that. No, we'll do the sport short. Single rectangular tips. That's sweet. I'll get rid of those towing eyes. Radiator support. Early. Ultra. Heavy duty. See, I was noticing this thing that was standing out to me because it wasn't early. Boom. I may want to change the front actual grille, though. Just body color grille is not the vibe. You know, that should be black or possibly chrome. Not on this thing, though, because this thing is base model. Got a black rear bumper and a black front. Should just have the black grille because base model is not going to have a painted grille. Don't need a spare. We'll leave suspension stock for now. I will probably change that down the line. We'll get some race brakes. Dude, I know. Just go to sleep whenever you want. Don't stay awake too long. You'll be asleep before I even start drifting this thing. Quick ratio drift steering. Don't need power steering. We'll leave the front sway bar for now, but I guarantee you he doesn't have a rear. And I knew it, dude. Dude, I freaking called that. Welded rear differential. Relieving all that, we will slap on the rear race disc. And I still got to change the rims. I just sort of... That'll be next. I want to test it first, and then I'll build my tune, then make it visually cool. See, like, there's still... Good. Now let's make sure I didn't miss any of this stuff here. Okay, I don't know why I searched late. Oh, I searched late so that I could change everything to early. That was my thought process. Make it carb. Huh. Is that really how it's made? I feel like I gotta be missing something here because there's too much of a gap between the tail light, like this blackness right here. That can't be stock. And if I put that on, it goes away. So it's gotta be... But I have early tail lights on. They aren't late tail lights. So you telling me that that's just how it looks on the old style? There's that much of a gap there. That's insane to me, you know? Is there a truck that's early that I can just spawn up an early truck just to compare? I won't start over necessarily, but I just want an early... Because this guy is... I should have started with like... Well, yeah, all I had to do is start with one of these fleets, and I would have been fine. Because these are all early, and that, the only... See, that's weird. Why do they have a D15 fleet? That's the short bed. That's like the new one, right? This is late. And these two are early, but they're also fleet, but they're just longer. I'm gonna spawn him, see what he looks like. Okay, so he's got that big frickin' gap right there. So that is as the Beam devs intended. Remove others. Okay. We're getting there, dude. We're getting there. When it comes to me building cars, I suck at it. So you better be in for patience. That's a lie. I don't really suck at it. But it's just sort of like... I'm not very quick at finding all the options. I know ultimately what I want at the end. So... I can start closing all these tabs here. I want to leave this one open. And actually that one open. Radiator is good. Muffler's good. I want engine stuff. And I want to swap first. Because I don't want to inline six. But I could try it. I'll start with this engine, actually. Alright? I wasn't gonna do that, but we're gonna try that. Oh, well, you can't get much power out of this thing, huh? If you can't upgrade none of this crap, then yeah, we're going to a frickin' V8. But we'll do the smallest one. What are we making? About 150 horsepower, thereabouts, right now. If I slap on a stage 3, that gets me up to 450-ish. But I don't want to go that high with other things that I can upgrade, you know? Superchargers, huh? I might do a stage 1 super with a stage 2 block. That gets me right around 400. Of course, we can do the lightens. Alright, I think he's ready for an actual test. I want to get rid of those running boards already. Alright. He works. He works. Let's look at wheels then. I don't need to search for that. Wheels, wheels, wheels. So boring, right? I agree. And I hate not knowing the rims. You know what I mean? So it's like, gotta dig through all of this. I would just like to know what they look like before I put them on. Those look exactly the same. Yeah, sure, why not? Do they have my tires that I want? Yup. What were they called? Q16 or something? 15 by 7s. And what color did I do? I'm thinking that's white. Yep. ETK rims on a D series. Crazy. Final drive is what I also need to change. I'll do adjustable on that. I do want to take that down a little bit, so we'll go down to a 3.7 to begin. Then I'll leave the caster for right now, but that is something. You know, can I go bigger on these wheels? Because if I can go bigger, I would take bigger. Let's do the gray ones, though. I mean, it's a little bigger. Quite a bit. Alright. Here's the beast. So far. Uh, I don't know how much I like him, dude. I really don't like him that much. Yet. Number one attempt that I like to try when I don't like the steering is to change the caster. So, final drive can still go down. I can tell because he didn't bog at all. I went super slow. I was cramming the brake. If I can dump it in third like that, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want every single time. Now, suspension is super lax, right? And I did want to start off with that, but I may change that. Just because that body roll is sort of insane on this guy. The caster is beneficial. The 100 caster, I am a fan of that. Final drive is still fricked. Look at that, dude. Like, I'm not going that fast. Like, he's limiting going up this hill. And then watch, as soon as I start to get close to 3.1, he's just gonna become super boggy and, like, uncontrollable. And it's like, whoa. That's surprising. Feel like that doesn't get much beefier. If I change this to 3 length, that would give me springs, right? Yeah. You can put Roamer coilovers in a D series? That's crazy. Let's see what that did for my suspension. What's with the bog, dude? Out of nowhere. I don't know, dude. I'm really, like, not necessarily happy with this guy. Like that. Like, what the frick? Like, I hardly changed that final drive, and that's just crazy now. There it goes. Twice right there. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave this guy as he is, as a work in progress. Because I sort of want to do other things now. Give me just a minute to use the restroom. Be right back, then we'll get to work on industrial site and take it from there. Okay. Now we're gonna do it for real. Gonna screw around with races and stuff. Let's start off with our Sunburst. Surprisingly grippy. And I guess we'll use him for all of them if we can, you know? Perimeter mixed circuit. Let's see how this mess goes. I'm really done with this map. I've been doing the challenges on this map for a long frickin' time. I knew my wheel was turned because it wasn't straight. And I might need to upgrade this guy's tires. Let's try taking that a little bit slower, but I might actually need to tune this guy a little bit too. This guy is very road focused, you know what I mean? But he seems to do okay once you... Dude, what is this lag spike I'm having here? Am I... Hello? Oh gosh. You're really gonna have to take this one slow. That's so stupid. Don't shift prior, I guess. Might need to pull out that rally, you know. You don't know. You don't know what I'm trying to say. The guy that I was using last stream. SBR. Let me see if I can get a better time with him. Wow. To get 2 stars still, even then, without really knowing the route, not that bad. I'm gonna continue at the challenge start. But I do want to be in my SBR, my rally one, and just see how it goes. With this guy instead. I don't know if first person would be the best for me or third. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Dude, why does my mouse keep ending up over here, off of the frickin' monitor? What? You gotta be kidding me. What was that humongous bog? Just please operate for me. Okay, he's supposed to pull out of that. That's why I keep doing that, because I expect him to pull out of it. He's not, so perhaps I'll just take that 10 times slower than I need to. Dude, this map is horribly unoptimized. I have never noticed that before. My frames, freaking 60. I'll turn my graphics down. Yeah, now we're up to freaking 80. Dude, stop sliding, bro. Could have went so much faster there just now. Uh-huh. Not gonna lie, I did 10 times better in my surprisingly grippy, so now that we know the track a little bit better, I'm gonna try that again. I just want to see if I can beat my time that I've already created, dude. I had no idea what the frick I was doing. Darn it. They counted that last one as a 54? Oh. Alright, well, whatever. I'm not gonna screw with that, dude. I frickin' hate the time trials. It's just not a challenge. They are challenging, but it's not a challenge to me, dude. It's basically just, oh, here, we'll give you a frickin' route. You know, pick whatever car you want. And I'll complain about it until they frickin' change it, and they won't, you know. This will never change. This will just be something that I'll always complain about. Listen, dude, if you're gonna add some challenges, provide the vehicle and the route. Don't make me choose the vehicle. You know? It's called a challenge. Let me, you know, I don't want to frickin' have to build all my cars for this crap. Or, you know, here's the thing, dude. Let you select your own vehicle, fine, for the people that want to do that. But why don't you just say in the description which vehicle you recommend using? Which stock beam config would you recommend for this specific race, beam devs? Huh? That's the information that I would like to know. That way, everybody's happy. I'm happy because I can frickin' use what they recommend and do my best with that setup. But for the people that want to frickin' do their own crap, sure, have on them, you know? If they wanna make their crap. I didn't want to press restart. I'm just used to pressing restart because it's crap. Okay. We're getting stars, though. That's all I care about, so whatever, you know? And it's just all on the same frickin' track, too. Holy crap. Now this is sort of a fun track. You gotta be kidding me, dude. I was doing so frickin' well. That's a frickin' meme, if I've ever seen it, dude. Because I guarantee you all those other turns that I got so lucky on hitting, I'm going to frickin' fly off the track. I'm gonna hit those rocks on the inside of the turn or some bullcrap like that, you know? And I missed the launch, too. Unbelievable. That delay? Ew. I don't like this section. Yeah, I feel like that one was way too easy, dude. You know? Let me try this one again. Maybe not. Look at that, you can change all this information, so it's... Oh, you can still get a rolling start and it still counts for the objectives? What? Does the timer start once I hit here? Or is that counting up? Like, the timer started immediately, so I'm not doing that. The frick? The timer shouldn't start until you pass the go. That's the whole point of a friggin' rolling start. So, I'm not screwing around with that. I hate doing these, dude. This isn't challenging to me. I like to do the fun challenges like Arrive, Marker Collection, AI Races. Those are all acceptable challenges. If I could go back, you know, I might just start skipping all of these, dude. Just because I don't want to deal with it. Like, these are just not fun to me. And that's what I'm gonna do. Do any of these. And I mean any of them. Provide a vehicle for you. Nope, nope. I will only do them from here on out. I will only do them if they provide me a vehicle. You don't provide me no frickin' vehicle, I'm not doing it. I'm just fed up with their crap. Oh, gosh. Come on, dude. Oh, dude, I'm slamming the frickin' brakes. What the frick was that? Unbelievable, dude. Unfrickin' believable. I was slamming the frickin' brakes that whole time. I'm like, stop, stop, stop. Okay, we're about ready to run out of... Okay, and we're done for. It's like, what the frick, dude? I landed that and I was on the brakes immediately. This is what I like to do. I like to complain about their stupid bullcrap because they supply the worst vehicle for this crap, of course. They would never give you something actually good. Okay. Okay, let's just restart that, because then I got all confused. I saw the jump. Just take it slow. Frickin' get it done. The lag is unbelievable, dude. Do I literally need to turn my graphics down for this map? Because this is, like, insanely unoptimized. Nice, and I frickin' hit that. That's cool. Okay, let's stop three-wheeling here, and let's keep this frickin' thing on the road, huh? Oh my gosh. Dude, what's with the frickin' 180s here? Turn! Don't spin out, dude. You're already screwing me. You're screwing me right now as we speak, dude. Yep, and he's done for. Gotta love this crap they give you. Let's try it in third person. Sure, why not? That'll change everything. The frickin' lag is unbelievable, dude. I'm getting frickin' 60 frames here. Oh, 60 frames is totally fine. Okay, not when you're sitting here playing on 65 inches right in front of your face, you see every amount of lag. Every amount of lag. You're watching it. And it is affecting you, especially when you're used to playing at 90. Oh, you can't tell the difference. Shut the frick up, dude. You can most definitely 1000% tell the difference between 90 and 60 frames. Anyone that says that you can't does not actually understand anything about it. The human eye can't see above 60. Shut the frick up, dude. That is the most cap I've ever heard. Where'd you find that? Graphics. Okay, I shouldn't have to turn my crap down because of them. I'm turning texture quality down to normal. For this crap. And of course we're restarting the game because the game's stupid. We're gonna do this crap again and see if I get better than 60 frickin' frames. You know, and it's not just 60. It's dropping into the 50s. So shut the frick up when you sit here saying, oh, you can't see the lag. Really? Then why is it affecting me so much, huh? You think it's just a frickin' placebo effect? Shut the frick up, dude. Ducks are dirt. Oh, smooth as frickin' butter, dude. Unbelievable performance now. Come on. Dude, come on. Just frickin' straighten out. I hate when they put jumps in this crap, dude. Look at that. That time when I hit the brakes, he frickin' locked the frick up and turned instead of just sliding into that frickin' pull again. So that's why I'm so confused as to why it did it before. I'm like, what the frick, dude? I'm sitting here slamming the frickin' brakes. It's doing nothing. And then it operates how it should, of course. So I'm like, oh, well, yeah, see, that's what it should do. Does it ever do that? Hardly ever. Come on, dude. Every single time inside of there, some bullcrap happens. Like, you have got to be freaking kidding me. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, same freaking place every single time, huh? Where does this freaking crap end? Dude, what the frick? Don't know where I'm going. What the frick was that? Dude, they had no freaking place to tell me go left, go right. They just said... That's what I hate about this crap, dude. It's just not visually useful. I'm not able to look down at that freaking map when I'm doing this crap to see where that tiny little red mark is on my map. Oh, where's the next one at? Okay, so it looks like go straight. Yeah, I can't see that crap when I'm freaking trying to go fast. It's unbelievable, dude. Give me a sense of freaking direction. Give me a freaking arrow. Give me a 3D ribbon above my car even. Wow. Oh, that's unbelievable. That would be way too useful for them. The frick? Okay, and then I had both of my frickin' driver cameras on again because of that bullcrap. Unbelievable, dude. Unfrickin' believable. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, whatever. To finish this crap, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go nice and frickin' slow and just screw around until it says 1 attempt. That's all the frick that I need it to say. I'm done with these time trials, dude. Matter of fact, I'm not doing them on any prior maps. Anything that says time trial, I'm frickin' skipping that crap, dude. Don't even want to deal with that. It's just not fun to me. Not how I play video games. Unbelievable, dude. So we're taking our nice sweet time with this crap until it says that I'm done and can move on with life. And I'm already not doing any ones on this map that don't provide a vehicle. And that's just to finish this map. Outside of that, I'm not even doing it anymore. We're done with this map. Frick this crap. Unfrickin' believable. I hate their crap. Have to change my frickin' graphics just so that it runs smooth? No, I don't have to change my graphics anywhere else. It usually runs fine. So, what do I blame that on? Unoptimized frickin' map. And it, you know, I don't even feel bad saying that because it's frickin' industrial site. Not a popular map. No one frickin' uses it. Everyone, all they focus on is West Coast, as though no other map exists. When's the last time Utah got some crap, huh? That was a long frickin' time ago that map got updated last. Huh? Yeah, let's not even talk about that or any of the other maps that never get updated. The last big one that I remember was Jungle Rock. Got a humongous update. You know, like graphically and whatnot, but outside of that, frick it, dude. They didn't give a frick. So done with that crap, dude. Just like unbelievable, dude. I never have to screw with my graphics anywhere. driving around frickin' Italy right here, and I'm getting frickin' 190 frames, and you telling me that, oh, yeah, that's your computer can't handle it. Uh-huh. Sounds like industrial site to me. Get the frick out of here. And even I would say that portions of Italy is unoptimized too. These are gonna suck. I know they will. The races anyways. Let's just see. Look at how much this map has. This is amazing. I'm really looking forward to Italy. Italy is a humongous map that I sleep on a lot. I really just do not like overall. There's a lot of tight turns. Like, I was just complaining about this in Street. You know, all these roads are like, okay, cool. This is different though, of course. But I mean, oh, that's gonna suck. Holy crap. I do hate the frickin' rally ones too. But all these time trials, dude, especially on this map, really not looking forward to that. Oh shit, that one frickin' sucked too. Finally, they're taking me somewhere different. Finally, I am no longer going on different courses of the exact same frickin' track. Frick off. That's just stupid. Oh, they provide a vehicle. Oh, no, they don't. I was looking at the wrong one. Frick me, I guess. Sorry. It's just stupid when I use my own config. I want to fully challenge myself. I want to use what the Beam devs provide. And if they don't provide me nothing, then it's like, okay, well, that's sort of pointless. I don't even want to do this one. Because this is just, you know, this is not fully, this challenge, then, is not fully created or based off of my skill or lack thereof. Dude, frickin', because they didn't tell me where to go. Do you take the jump? Do you avoid the jump? What the frick? How am I supposed to know? Real fast. Quickest way to do that, for sure. Gotta love the first gear bog. You know, you'd think this car was completely stopped. Oh, great. Yeah, right at the end, and I can't get it under control. You know why, too? And that's what I blame on the frickin' third-person crap. I could have done so much better if I had done that crap in first. Until it gets to the jump, of course, then I'll get screwed by that frickin' jump, and I won't be able to control the car out of... See that crap? I couldn't have done that in third person. That would have been pure frickin' luck. Nice. Yep, and there we go again. Like, the frickin'... I guess way too fast. That'll be acceptable for me. I don't care. I'm moving on after that. Look at that. I almost got all the stars, too. Don't care. Right? Don't care. I don't know where the frick I'm supposed to be going. Those are spread way too far out, dude. Oh my gosh. Come on, mouse, go away. Dang it. Would have been perfectly fine, doing so well that time if that frickin' pole hadn't been there. Do not make me take that friggin' jump again. That was it, dude? Whatever. Oh, didn't even get a star. Shoot, it's almost like I'm gonna move on with life and not screw around with their self-provided vehicle, whatever bullcrap. Not gonna screw around with... Oh, it still says new? Oh, these are different? Oh, they are different. Fine. Couldn't even get a single frickin' star on it, though, huh? That's annoying. Oh my gosh, dude. The frick did I even hit? How did it not damage my vehicle at all? Ugh. Yeah, I'm not doing this crap. I figured, you know what, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna do it all. Nope, not gonna happen. I'm saying frick that, and I'm never gonna play Industrial Site ever again. You know what I mean? Like, not legitimately. You know, not for any task or purpose. That's for sure. If I'm playing Industrial Site, it's for, you know, just for screwing around. Let's see how this goes. And from here on out, with the exception of maybe West Coast, with the exception, because, and here's my reasoning for that exception, is because West Coast is the most updated, right? So they're going to be doing, etc., etc. Any other map that I have to do, which is what, anyways? I got to do Italy, Johnson Valley, Jungle Rock, and Small Island, Utah. If any of those provide challenges that are just, you know, full-on out time trials, nothing else, etc., you know, I will say with the variation depends on the challenge. If it's just a time trial, go from here to there on this stupid, difficult course with whatever vehicle you want, I'm not doing it, because all that does is get me mad. It's stupid, dude. You know, I can't even focus 100% on the challenge because I'm just sitting here upset that the freaking crap is stupid and they're making me choose my own vehicle. No, I'm completely against that. And they don't even tell me which vehicle would work best. That's what really annoys me. It's like, dude, just tell me which vehicle you as a developer would recommend, right? That's so unbelievable. It's called Street Tour is what I'm doing first. And they give me a bullide, so great. We're going to be spinning out left and right every 2 seconds. No you won't. You just need throttle control. Alright, achieve first place. Is my wheel straight? I don't know what's going on. Alright, number 1. Control W. We need to... Control W. We need my sequential transmission so that I can actually drive the vehicle. And then we can restart. Now, is my wheel frickin' straight? Yes. I thought I was supposed to go right. I don't know why I thought that now that I'm looking at it, but whatever. Back off, dude. I'm in a bullite, you're in a freaking Pessima. There's no way. Like, that's not even fair. I don't understand the point of this challenge. It's like putting a Lamborghini with a freaking Honda Civic. Oh, who's gonna win this race? I wonder who. Oh, so challenging. You know what the frick I mean? Whoops, thought I got to go straight. My bad. Dude, there's been freaking construction going on in Italy for years. Same thing with West Coast, though, huh? Dude, how many freaking laps is this? I'm not paying attention anymore. That is so annoying. Like, are you kidding me? 3 freaking laps, dude? Should have been 2. I should have been done by now. That's just unbelievable. So much for my lap time, right? As if I give a frick, but that's just stupid. I hate that they put HUD on my frickin' screen when you do these challenges. I wonder, you know how you can have different presets for the HUD and all that? I wonder if one of them is for missions. So like, if I go to UI apps, free roam. Okay, so they do for time trial missions and all that. That is so annoying, dude. See, I don't want to change all that crap. What's the quickest way to even do that anyways, huh? If I want to take this HUD and automatically apply them to all of these presets, how do I go about that? Can I copy this? Can I paste that in onto there or something? That's just stupid. I don't need none of that crap on there. Scenic coast, a long and tough sprint on the outer roads of Italy. Good luck. Sounds like fun to me, dude. This is actually crap that I enjoy doing. Okay? They give me a car, they give me a route. I won't complain at all. I will be thrilled that I get to do this. Not a sequential. I got this crap on here. Let's restart again, because I had my ESC and crap on, as if I wanted that. Dude, what the frick? Why did the brakes in this thing suck so much? Not even joking. But I still believe that they brake way too early for this turn. See, I can come in like that, like that, like that. Get a move on, dude. I'm not screwing with you. Alright, dude. Alright, now that I sort of know that part of the route, I'm gonna restart and do it again. Ha! Now I'm lagging out the wazoo again, dude. It must be because I'm streaming it. You know, that's the only freaking thing that I can say. It's gotta be because I'm streaming, because it does not play like this normally. And I'm, you know, like I said earlier, like, I need the graphics high. I don't want to turn it down every time I freaking stream. And I don't want to play with it on lower. So no. I'll complain about the freaking lag. Frickin' hairs are flying around for some reason. Not even a bug. I could clearly see it was a hair. Dang it, dude. Okay. Gotta love when they start off and the wheels turn. What is happening, dude? Why was that guy holding me back so much? That was insane. Turn! Dude, what the frick? Like, I'm off throttle. On and off brakes. I attempted both. Is that straight? Probably not. Nope. Well, that was scuffed from the beginning, with this frickin' retard here hitting me, and, you know, like, suddenly I can't hit the gas no more, and it just doesn't do anything? That's so realistic. Now that is how it should be done if I hadn't looked away. Looks away for 2 seconds, goes off the road. Did you see it? You saw me do that, right? You saw me physically move the shifter into gear and it didn't register? Holy crap. Get the frick out of here, dude. Oh, yeah, you got my bumper stuck under you. Ha! That's what you get for being a dummy. Oh my gosh, dude. So I guess the actual answer is I just apparently suck at this video game. If I'm not drifting, free drive drifting, you know, I can't even say that it's the drifting challenges because I suck at those too. The only thing that I do good in this game is free driving. Great. Good to know. Just frustrating, dude. Just because I get so used. You know why? I guarantee you the whole reason behind my performance is because every single car that I build with race brakes, you know? Everything is capped out, and I'm not used to using the stock stuff that, you know, clearly, because, like, why would I? Frickin' stock crap, it sucks. You know, nobody wants to seriously race with a frickin' stock car. If I want to race, I'm gonna frickin' upgrade my car to the maximum potential, and then I'm gonna still, even then, from that point, push it to its maximum frickin' limit. So that's what I'm used to doing. Not used to driving these pieces of crap. You know. Or if I was, I wouldn't be driving it like this. And it's quiet as frick, too, dude. Dude, there's so many hairs and pieces of dust just flying around in here right now. What the frick? And again, my mouse is all the frickin' way over here. Since when did I click over in OBS? Pro tip, I didn't. So it moved my mouse all the way over there. Potentially could have messed up my stream. Right, it did not, but it could have. I need to frickin'... Gotta figure something out, dude. That is unbelievable. Where the frick is my mouse going and why? You know? Holy crap, should not be this difficult. Oh my gosh. Apparently I just don't have fun when I stream anymore. I screwed up my wheel somehow already every time I brake. Oh, I got a flat, that's why. Great. Great, you know, no point in even continuing then, right? Got a flat somehow. Wow, my wheel was actually straight. What a rarity. What the frick is that, dude? There. Things are finally smoothing out. That's why I don't talk. That's literally why I avoid talking. Now my steering's fricked. That's why I just keep my mouth frickin' shut and stream in the most boring way possible, I guess. Because that's the only time that I can ever have any amount of skill, I guess, right? That makes perfect sense. Never affects me in other games, right? Well, that's a lie. It does, actually. But not usually as much as it does in this game. Holy crap. Can't freaking do nothing. Come on. Oh my gosh, love it. Love to see it. Both sides of the front end are now fricked. How much longer is this? And now they're all catching up to me, too. So now it's like, oh, and that's the frickin' end, too. They better not pull some stupid crap right here. There. What the frick, dude? Unbelievable. See, if they had had a better frickin', you know, visual showing me where I was going, that wouldn't have frickin' happened. Like, they just... I'm basically guessing, dude. It's right up... right as soon as I'm in front of that frickin' point. That's when I know where the next one is. And it's like, dude, I don't have that reaction time. I'm sitting here trying to go fast. I'm not screwing around with this bullcrap. Frick. Yeah, let's put a solid, sharp turn. Right? Bro. Color this frickin'... instead of just having this, look at this bullcrap. You see the frickin' lines they have? The little waypoint markers? Oh yeah, here's a little red line, and then here's a black one. Here, that'll be your next one, okay? So red's the one you're going for, black's the next one. Put a frickin' line. Just, you know, just like every other video game ever that has racing, they put a highlighted color. GTA, a nice purple waypoint. You know, any Forza, frickin', you know, blue, whatnot. I don't care. Just give me something, dude. Tell me where the frick I'm going instead of making me guess last second. You know, it's just unbelievable, dude. I could do these so much better if I wasn't screwing around without knowing where I'm going. Gosh, it is the most frustrating crap ever. And our wheels just fuse together. Fuse into one wheel. Don't know what gear I'm in. You know, if they had my normal HUD on, I'd know perfectly fine. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Five, 4, 3. No way. Hold on, guys. Look at that. Now you made me stall. And stall again. Ah. Oh, yeah. Dude, if they had my freaking normal HUD, I'd know what gear I am by looking down there, and I wouldn't be having these issues. I blame everything. Yeah, okay. Oh, that doesn't have anything to do with your driving skill. Yes, it does, dude. Because I look down there, knowing what I'm looking for. As I'm going fast, I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my little HUD that tells me what gear I'm in. You know? And then I look down there, and I see this stupid, whatever, frig G-Force thing that they added on. Hey, thanks so much for doing that, by the way. I didn't ask you to add extra HUD on my screen every time I play a mission. Or to change my current HUD every time I play a freaking mission. You know? Gosh. Do I have to change it at the beginning every time I start a mission? Because that's stupid, and I don't want to do that. Gosh, dude, it is so frustrating, the crap that they do. It's just completely unnecessary. You don't need to change the HUD, number one. And then, yeah, it does throw me off, because then I'll be looking down there, my crap won't be there, it makes me hesitate, and I'm like, wait, what the frick? Where's my crap? Oh, shoot, as I'm flying off the road again. When, if I had known what I was looking for, I would have looked down there and looked right back at the road, been chilling. But no, never. You know, why would it work so smoothly? Hey, Bale. Hate their crap, dude. Alright, so let me just screw around my way first. Right, so screw the mission, right? Number 1. Control W. Change to my proper sequential shifter. Step number 2 I want to look at is the UI apps. So I'm going to change that to say free roam. Then I'm going to restart. And they reset my HUD anyway, so that doesn't matter. As long as I get the sequential, right? I guess that's all I really need. They are so frustrating, dude. Why are we slowing down here? What the frick? I'm racing like everyone else. You're just frickin' hitting your brakes. Don't you frickin' pit me? What the frick was that crap? You're upset because you're the one hitting the frickin' brakes? On a straightaway? Stay away from everyone, I guess, huh? Since they're all frickin' idiots. One, two. Could have just done one. Well, that's how you frickin' race. like that, of course, you know, because who in their right mind would be expecting a complete 180 turn? Not everyone, that's for sure. But, you know, again, if I had a nice little colored waypoint, I might have not messed that up so bad. But, alas, you know, why would they ever provide me with that? What gear am I in? First? Oh, yeah! Love it! Love that we start with the wheel turn. Guess we gotta run it in third person just so that I can have a proper HUD. That is so unbelievable that they're changing your crap in a mission. Excuse you? And then every time you restart, it also resets that, so you can't even change it once for the mission and then restart it. Unbelievable performance out of the Beam devs. What the frick is this? Humongous lag spike. Whenever you feel ready to stop lagging, you know, I would love to continue playing the video game. I might actually need to turn my crap down. This is unbelievable. You know, I can't play like this. There's no way that I should be frickin', you know, expected to play like this. Every time I frickin' stop, it's like all frickin' jerky and crap. It's not like humongous freeze lags, but it's unplayable. Literally unplayable. Abandoned. We're going all down to frickin' normal, I guess. If I have to frickin' every time I stream, oh, let me turn my crap down. Normal. Normal. Take 10 years. I'm done, dude. I'm not screwing around with this crap. Come on, dude. Like, I just literally, I can't even have fun, dude. Clicked. I clicked. By the way. I think the biggest part that's angering me is the HUD that they change. You know, and then it goes away in interior camp. And all the vehicles that they provide don't provide me with a gear shift light. So on a normal day, and you know, a normal player with a 5, you know, I could look down physically at my shifter and see what gear I'm in. Do I have that? No. It's like they don't think about it. You know? Hello, some people shift and are unable to see what gear they're in and rely on digital displays. Crap that you can put inside the vehicle, etc. And it's just like, really? So what do I have to do? What do I really have to do? I have to go Control W. Number 1, get my sequential. Let me just see. If I go to UI apps, edit apps, hide in cockpit, uncheck, back, restart. Probably unchecks that, right? No, it did not. Let's go. So that's the crap that I have to do just to freaking see what gear I'm in. Unbelievable. I should not need to screw with this crap at all. It should just use my setup. And it should not change it every single freaking time. Because that makes it pointless to me to freaking go in there and freaking, oh, let me change it to my free roam one. Just so that I can see, oh, gotta restart. Oh, let me change it to my free roam one. No, I'm not doing that every freaking time. I have to restart enough as is. Dude, get the frick on. What the frick are you doing here? We're racing, I thought, not frickin' taking a leisurely turn. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, dude. Frickin' piccolinas. Okay, well. You wanted to be in the lead? Frickin' go, dude. I'm not hitting the brakes. Finally, we're done with the frickin' left. Sharp 180 left, sharp 180 right, sharp 180 left. Wow, that's so fun, dude. That was your frickin' mistake for hitting that much brakes, dude. You can fly into that crap, I knew it. Oh, great, yeah, hit that. And what did I see in front of me? More 180 lefts, more 180 rights. Super, super fun. Told it to stop that crap. Freaking replay buffer. I told it to stop recording that crap and it still turned it on again today. Let's get the frick on, dude. We're in a race here. Not in a frickin', oh, let me slow down to 2 miles an hour to take this frickin' turn. Turn, please. Thank you. Don't even try me, dude. Sure, you want the lead? You'll have it for now, but every time you freaking hit the brakes... Oh, sorry. It's not your lead to be had, is it? Hit rocks. Oh, yippee. This is exciting, dude. Sharp right. That was so unnecessary. Yeah, dude. I'm done, dude. I'm just straight up sucking, not having fun. See ya! Haha, frick off.